Yes, my dear, I have came up with a, now here we can see a chapter, that is the government budget and taxation. So actually yesterday I shot a video, like I will start release this on tomorrow. I hope so. So let me start that. So here we are with the 11th lesson, where here you can see clearly the government budget and taxation. So in this lesson we will learn it. So this lesson I have give like seminar also. So in this, now let us discuss. Now usually here the government, so usually we know what is government. So we know what is government. So here the government budget and taxation, here we are able to see. Now like in the 11.1 we have role of government. In the 11.1 here we have role of government. So what is the role of government that we are having? Like what is the role of government? Now in this lesson I am teaching, this session I am going to teach you. So like role of government. Role of government. So here what is role? What is the role of government? Here we can able to see. Hope so. Or are you able to understand? So okay, this is not a live, or this is, so role of government. So if you have textbook, so what is the role of government? So role of government is like, firstly if you see in that first para, I am not saying that it's book. So if you see in that first para, you will be having like defending the country. Defending country. Defending the country. So here we can see that defending the country. Here what is defending the country? Defending the country, like here we can see defending the country. Okay. And here also we can see that maintaining internal law and order. Maintaining law and order. What it refers? Defending the country means like defend. We know what is this all. So other than this, besides is not other than. Besides means, you know, I am not taking any English class. Beside and besides, these both are prepositions. Prepositions. So mind it. Is it appearing? Order. Like this it is appearing. Yes. Oh, I erased. So role of government. Role of government is like role of government. Role of government. So in this role of government is like besides, you know, the like beside and besides, these both are prepositions. We know, like if you know the besides, that will be good. So I'll tell that all. Like okay. Yes, my dear. So actually we're discussing. So here you can see besides these. Look, like what is besides means already I have taught you, this is like necessary. We will now like role of government, defending the country. Okay, yes my dear. Let's concentrate to the video if you are listening and seeing. So defending the country, maintaining law and order. So and besides this okay, means including these. Besides means including these. The government has to provide. The government has to provide itself. What it has to provide? It has to provide. It has to provide public facilities to the people. Public facilities to the people. So what is public facilities? That already it is there. Like, what is public facilities? What is public facilities? So yes, now what is public facilities? This public facilities, it is also it is already there in our 8th standard also. We have, like, in our 9th lesson, I hope so. So in our 9th lesson we have this public facilities, that I think so. Okay, that is the thing. So, like, if you don't know, I'll just tell it. Yes, my dear. So I have written the public facilities definition. So here you can see, like, facilities, like what is facilities? You know what is facilities? What is facilities? Like, facilities like healthcare. It seems healthcare, number one. We have discussed about public facilities. No, I told you that I'll give the definition. So here, healthcare and sanitation. You know what is sanitation? Sanitation, cleaning. In the hospitals, cleaning is required. Hope so. So electricity is compulsory. We have to provide to the public. That is the role of government. It is come under. Besides them, I have told you once again. Like I have told you once again, I'm telling. Let's defending a country and maintaining internal law. And this is not that much important. That is. So electricity, mainly we'll discuss about this taxation. This tax, we'll discuss about that tax. Nothing to worry. Now let me. Electricity is also very, very important now. Electricity. Now, what is this? Public transport. What is public transport? Public transport means bus, train, usually these only, bus and train. Okay. Yes. Yes. Public transport and schools. Schools and colleges. And schools and colleges are known as public facilities. These are known as public facilities. Now I wanted to ask you that what is the benefit of public facilities? What is the benefit of public facilities? Question. What is that? So the benefit of public facilities is like, once the public facilities are provided, means these can be shared by many people. Hope you understood. Here, once the public facilities are provided, these can be shared by many people. My handwriting is like, when I write like this, it will be very not good. Remember that one. So what is public facilities? Means like, once these are provided, these can be shared by many people. Hope you understood. Now, next. What is the next topic? Now, like, we are going with this role of government, nothing to worry. So this role of government, okay. This we understood. These are all public facilities. Public facilities is already there. Already, if you see in your textbook, once you see, these all will be there. Nothing to worry. These all I am giving from our textbook. And I am also a 9th class student. I did not read the introduction. So I am a 9th class student. So this is 9th class syllabus, 11th lesson, TG syllabus, Telangana state syllabus only. This is a CRT only. So this is chapter 11, that is government budget and taxation. So once you see, and public facilities, this is okay. Role of government is, I have to finish faster. Yes. Role of government. Okay. Now what will be there? This next topic will be 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗗𝗜𝗘𝗦. Wait, let me tell that. Besides these all, now for example, role of government. No? Besides these all, 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗗𝗑, like what is like right to like people's livelihood. People's livelihood also it has to take. Livelihood of people. Hope you all are understanding. So, livelihood of people is very important. Okay. So livelihood of people, like what is livelihood of people? Now we will discuss. It is there in our topic only. Now I will have to finish in this session part 1. Role of government and subsidies, that I will finish. Annual budget, that all are there. I will finish. So okay, wait. Yes. So like right to life, it is also the right to life we have discussed in our 8th standard. Already our teachers might have told. So like right to life, and it is like 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗗𝗕𝗏, not 𝗦𝗧𝗨𝗏, MGNREGA. Like just remember 𝗦𝗧𝗨, like G. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. If they ask in a bit, remember, like it will be in our textbook. Think so. But I'm just telling. And even PDS shops, public distribution shops or systems or something, I don't know. I'll also forget. And now we are going to the like, besides these all, what is the role of government? What the government does? What the government does? So like what the government does is like what? Subsidies. So what is this subsidies? Once if you have textbooks, if you have like usually when you are listening to this class, you will have subsidies. So in that box you can see. that what is subsidies. That whole box you underline if you have textbooks. Okay, I will tell you what is subsidies. But before going to these subsidies, I will have to tell you that the government which is there, like any government we can take, Congress, all, don't want to tell the names. So like any government, if we take, like government provides, like for example, we see compensates some money to the factories. Why? To reduce the cost of fertilizers. This is very important. To reduce the cost of fertilizers. Okay, now to reduce the fertilizers, and it compensates. Why? To reduce. And it also does, like it helps the farmers by selling the same fertilizers at low cost. Only farmers. Okay, not only farmers. So now, like why the like this is only called as subsidies. We will discuss. So usually the best example is like is like which is there in our textbook. I'm just telling that. But the best example I can tell, like now, like let me tell you that solar panels. No, like if we install them in our house, top of, like in the terrace of our house, like we can, like the government only provides 60% of subsidy. It only gives the money, 60% of the money. If for example, if we install in our house, in our terrace, look, if we just just install them. If the cost is like 1 lakh rupees, the cost is like 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh rupees, the government only pays 60,000. The government only, and what we have to pay is like 40,000. Like that, the government gives the subsidies like that. It is a system. So I'll just tell you what is why it is providing the subsidies, like what is subsidies also I'll tell you. That is the thing. So subsidies all we discuss. Like what is subsidies? Subsidies like we will discuss. Okay, so like this. Yes, my dear. So like money paid. Like what is subsidies we discuss. Money paid by the government. Like money paid by the government itself. Like money paid by the government to reduce the cost of certain important goods. Like certain important goods only. Not all the things. Not all the things. It will not provide to money that. It will not provide money to all the goods. No, it only provides the certain important goods. Like what are those? Such as diesel, food grains, fertilizers. Okay, diesel, food grains, fertilizers. Okay. Why it is paying? Why the government is paying to that important goods? Why it has to pay? Let them be important, ma. Like whatever, let them be important, my dear. Like what? Why the government is providing the money? Because they are very important goods, no? Why? So that their prices can be kept constant. Not only constant, kept like low. The prices are very, if the inflation and prices take place, it will be very, like it is their important goods. So in order to like the prices of the goods should not be more. Important goods, not all the goods, important goods only, kept low and affordable to all the people, and affordable to all. Okay, so this is subsidies. And next part, we have like, so now up till we have understood, but like what is the role of government and this and that. So role of government, subsidies, this and that, we just like we understood. Okay, now this is only role of government. Now to fulfill, this is very, very important. Why to fulfill these all, the government. So the government should have adequate money. Adequate means very large amount. Very large amount of money it should have. Okay, so in order to collect that money, it collects the money by the form of tax. In the form of tax. Okay, hope you understood why the government collect tax. This is, if there is a question, you can write. To fulfill the needs, to fulfill its role in, like it is in so many Oh my god, it has to like different functions, it has to function those all. It collects tax, it collects like taxes. Okay, let that be erased. So like what is this? And now I'll finish up this one, wind up this one with annual budget. Annual budget. So annual budget we will discuss. Like annual budget. Annual budget we discuss. So like annual budget means I'll like usually it will be very easy only. Okay, and I forgot to say my name. I'll tell it later in the next videos if any viewer comes. Yes, my dear. So like now I'm reading about this annual budget. So what is this annual budget? We all let me read the information provided in our textbook. By this information I'll just tell that. So annual budget presented before the parliament. It is not like mundu. No. అంటే లైక్ తెలుగు ద యాన్యువల్ బడ్జెట్ అనేది పార్లమెంట్ ముందు ప్రెజెంట్ చేయబడింది. ఎవరి ద్వారా? బై హోమ్? మీన్స్ ఫైనాన్స్ మినిస్టర్. Okay, now what is this annual budget? Now let me tell what is annual budget. It is not there. It is like gives the expended. This is like this. I'll tell you. This is only definition. Annual budget is like for the next financial year. For the next financial year, okay, for the next financial year, what is the expected expenditure? What is expected expenditure? Now what do you mean by expenditure? Like usually expenditure is like expenditure like the money spent is called expenditure. Like what we call ఖర్చు అయిన డబ్బు, money, like is called expenditure. So expected, like how much, like expected. For example, in the next coming year, what is financial? But from where to where the financial year is my question. It is the last, like if you are watching this video up till here, you answer me what is like up to till which day to which month like financial year is. So remember, financial year is for all the government sectors. So financial year. Now for the next coming in financial year, the finance minister present before the parliament, we have already read it. So expected expenditure by the government. Expected expenditure is like how much the expenditure, like how much money may be spent for the next. It is just expected only. Remember, it is expected, not accurate. Accurately they are not telling, approximately they are telling, expectedly they are telling. For the best one, approximately is better. So now let me read that. By the government on various programs for the next coming year, for the next coming financial year also we can take, nothing to worry. So it also states that how these expenditures are going to be met, like through various revenue collections. Hope you understood. Now in similarly it is in each state also, it like for each state there will be a finance minister, that we know. So like that. And I want to cover that expenditure of the government too. expenditure of the government is 11.2. Expenditure of the government, now nothing is there, a pie chart is given in this expenditure of the government. See once, a pie chart is given. In this pie chart, like an analysis will be there in our social, no? So this analyze the following pie chart like that. It is there in this para. When you look at the pie chart in this para, and remember in this, I'm not going to tell this, like when you see this pie chart only, you can remember. So one thing you remember, once see this pie chart, and I'll tell you, this will be taught in next, once I will recap this all, but in the next part 2 I'll just recap. But remember this, since every year, in this para only, I just underline see once, in this para only, since every year the government has to borrow some money to meet its expenditure, and it has to pay the past borrowings. For example, now we can understand that the government is borrowing some money to meet its expenditure. For example, 100 crore the government has, but the expenditure is like 135 crores. 135 crores expenditure is this one. So if we take the 2024 year, okay, 2024 financial year, if we take example, the government will have so much money, not only 100 crores, it is common for the rich people, it is very common, like 100 crore, just taking like that. So now it takes 35 crores loan, 35 crores borrowing only, I'm not ready. So borrowing, so like we can understand this. Now let us same by the revenue, it has got 2025 financial year, same 100 crores, but its expenditure is like 145 crore. So it borrows, how much it should borrow? Like 45 crore, but it borrows 55 crores. Why? To pay the interest of 35 crores which is taken in the previous year. This only we can see, to pay interest on a past borrowings. Like that, how many years the borrowing with the interest it should pay? They have given, since every year the government must take the loan or borrowing, must borrow the money. So up till here the part one is up till here only, and in the next topic in the next part I will tell you the most important topic, that is taxes, that will be posted on 14 January, I think so. Not only today only 13, no? Okay, 15 January 2026 it will be posted, nothing to worry. I'll just post it. If it is deal also, nothing to worry. But taxes is, remember, now whatever I have have covered is very very important. Mostly you can see this this past, see this, and just you can understand that. And subsidies is also very very important, and see that. And this is role of government, and why the government is collecting the taxes is also very very important. The part 2 will be posted, and nothing to worry. So remember, these all are very very important, and annual budget also, once see that. And taxes, if you know, it is 11. Now I finished 11.1 and 11.2, nothing to worry. I'll just recap in the part 2. So this is only part 1. So also this you understood, and I'm just winding up this session with this today 13th, no? Okay, and all, if any viewers, and but don't forget to answer the question, that is till which date to which date, the which month to which month, the financial year, what is the duration of the financial year is very very important. If you are seeing up till here, you can answer the question. Okay, I'm just winding up this one. Thank you. Okay.